Hi there and welcome to Eye on Ireland. I'm Neil Elworthy. It's springtime and that can only mean one thing. It's time to go to Mount Usher Gardens to soak up some of that splendid beauty of spring gardens. Here we are in Mount Usher Gardens. 23 acres of garden with a variety of over 5,000 plants and trees. And we're here to meet the man that makes it all look beautiful. Sean, thanks for having us down here in Mount Usher Gardens in the heart of Wicklow, the Garden of Ireland. And we're in a garden. Can you tell us a little bit about these fabulous gardens?
This garden is about 150 years old. It all started around an old mill initially, and it grew in little bits and pieces over that 150 years. This is a Robinsonian garden, and it's probably the better ones, one of the better ones in Ireland of that style. And Robinson was a garden designer who was kind of kicking against the Victorian formality and decided that, you know, plants and trees should be grown kind of naturalistically. And I think it's a more pleasing aesthetic, I think. Well, it's 23 acres.
23 acres, that's quite a lot.
Yes, it is, it is.
What strikes me about this garden is that it's almost like a fairy tale. It's so well laid out. And the colours that come up, I mean, here we have daffodils and I don't know.
That little blue thing is Scilla.
Scilla.
Scilla. Yeah.
Scilla blue instead of Scilla black.
Well, Scilla with an S.
All right, okay.
It's a very well stocked garden.
It certainly
Do you know what I mean? It
yeah.
is. And you think there's kind of like 5,000 different species of plants here.
5,000?
5,000 different species of plants here. It's similar to a botanic gardens, but laid out completely different.
You have a host of trees from all over the world, from many exotic places. What's the rarest one that you have?
I think the rarest one we have would be Pinus canariense, and that's from the Canary Islands, as you can imagine. It's the only one of that size in Ireland and the UK.
And all the plants that we see now, is it all outdoors, or is there like some hidden gems in under glass house or something like that?
No, everything is outside.
So you maintain the gardens here?
Yes.
All months of the year, or just are there certain seasons for doing certain things?
No, the gardening year is completely cyclical. There's no start, no finish, just keep going. Like when we close to the public over the winter, that's when we do all the heavy stuff. Tree surgery, digging up the paths, you know, all that kind of thing. With a garden this size, you can only prioritise. You know, the days of huge big teams of workers are long gone. So it's what needs to be done now. That's how we garden here.
You seem to get an awful lot of visitors here. It seems to be a very popular place.
Oh, it is, yeah. I'm not sure of the exact numbers, though. It's getting better and better as more people find out about us. People are often surprised that there's a garden this size of 23 acres through that little door, you know, so.
What about school trips?
No, schools not so much, but adult tours a lot. And again, they come from all over the world as well. So yeah, we get a lot of people. I'd say it's probably doubled in the last 7 years.
And you find generally they're respectful to the plants around, or sometimes they just don't know any better?
Oh no, 95% of the people are lovely. 5% could do with a little lesson in how to behave in other people's gardens.
And do you host events here as well, or is it just open to the public to let them have a walk around?
It's mainly, I mean, the odd, on occasion we would, but it's mainly the gardens, and the gardens speak for themselves, really. They're good.
In Ireland over the last couple of years we've had very harsh winters with a lot of ice and a lot of snow. How has that affected the plant life here?
Well, the weather does seem to be getting a little bit trickier, you know, kind of stronger. When it's wet, it's really wet. When the wind blows, it seems to blow harder. And we're getting colder temperatures as well. I mean, obviously it does damage a lot of the plants. I mean, this river here, the River Bartrey, this has flooded the whole width of the garden. And Hurricane Charlie, I mean, the river went right through the house. So there is an effect, but we pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off and get cracking and sort it out.
Sean, thanks very much for your time. An absolute pleasure. Mount Usher, one of my favourite places in the whole of Wicklow. Isn't it amazing to see the range and diversity of trees and plants that they have there? And just to think it's all man-made. We'd like you to like and subscribe to any of the videos that you see on this site. And if you have any stories that you think we'd be interested in or that we should cover, drop us a line. All contact details are at the end of this programme. And until next time, for Eye on Ireland, I've been Neil Elworthy.